Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K edition of American Gangster. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guy 365, as well as over at the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will leave a link for that in the description. American Gangster is here in 4K. As you can see, I am a big fan of this film. Denzel Washington, Russell Crowe, just great together, great on-screen chemistry, and a very compelling story, semi-true story of what happened in Harlem and in that era of time with just organized crime in general. Anything organized crime, I'm a big fan of. I enjoy the genre so much, and this is definitely one of those, directed by Ridley Scott, that really just is elevated in my opinion. It's really great. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Now, as far as the 4K goes, I'm so glad that they released this in 4K. We're going to do a quick unboxing, and then I'm going to talk about the picture quality and the audio. Okay, American Gangster, as you can see, standard slipcover edition. There you go on the rear cover. There are no exclusives, no steelbooks, at least here in the States. Internationally, it may vary. And interior is pretty much the same here. Nothing different there. Nice slipcover overall, and of course, just very basic interior, no cover art or anything. So, all right, let's dive in to the picture quality and the audio. American Gangster is given a beautiful, nice HDR10 Plus 4K transfer. Now, my equipment is not set up for HDR10 Plus, so I'm only going to be reviewing the aspects of normal HDR, and I feel just by themselves are a very stunning looking picture. Now, the Blu Ray I felt was okay. It wasn't anything, it wasn't going to win any awards. I feel that it wasn't a particularly well processed disc. Now, this one is a complete night and day difference. This is also one of those movies that, hey, if you want to know if you should upgrade, absolutely you should upgrade this one. Now, just beautiful looking HDR all over the place here. Now, this is a very detail-oriented kind of HDR. Now, there is the color pop that does occur. It's sporadic. It happens throughout the film. It does elevate those colors really nicely. But where this really shines is the clarity, the detail. Black levels look fantastic. I mean, skin textures, clothing, all the aesthetics of the location at any given time, especially interiors, they all look fantastic. Like when they have those pan shots of looking over New York City, look great. They really, I mean, it just kind of just almost puts you there at that time period. It's really a good looking image overall. I feel one of the best I've seen from Universal. It is really just a massive upgrade over the standard Blu-ray. And the movie's not even terribly that many years old. So it's one of those, it's just like, it shows you like when 4K is properly utilized and the HDR is inputted in as it is, it really can be a game changer and make you want to upgrade from the Blu-ray. And I feel this is definitely one of those movies that does it. It does, you know, I believe it takes place in the 70s, so you definitely have that era vibe as far as aesthetics go, and it really shows off. Look at clothing, especially what Denzel Washington wears. Like, just the nice suits and everything look fantastic. We got Crowe's just, everyman, agent, get up stuff. It looks great. It does. It's just, it's so, as I said, it's a very detail-oriented image, and it's an absolutely beautiful looking disc. I did detect a slight bit of DNR just in one or two scenes. Nothing that it's going to really make me knock the score and not recommend this to anybody, but I did notice it in a couple scenes. I'm not sure if that was just more of a filmmaking thing or it was just something that was put there intentionally. But overall, I think the picture looks fantastic. Now, as far as audio goes, we're given a nice DTS:X soundtrack as per Universal. They're the only ones that really, I think, are utilizing DTS:X. And for the most part, it's a very robust soundtrack. Everything from musical cues, score, action on the screen, everything is just fully envelopes you inside the movie. It's really great. It's worthy for a surround sound setup. You definitely need to watch it with that kind of thing in mind. I think you lose a lot of that kind of quality when you just watch it utilizing your TV speakers. Surround sound setup, I believe, is where it's at here. As I said, music sounds fantastic. It's really the awesome part of this movie, and how DTS:X just fills your room with that kind of sound. LFE kicks in quite a bit, mostly during those action scenes or when something like a heavy vehicle rolls around and that sort of thing, gunfire. Those are when your LFE kick in pretty nicely, and there's a fair amount of ambient and action kind of surround sound. It's pretty prominent for the most part. So your speakers are constantly working, they're doing something. And as far as front channels, they sound great, and your center channel is doing its job really nicely. Very easy to understand dialogue, no problems whatsoever there. So yes, American Gangster is absolutely worthy of an upgrade. Now, this is not a movie you can just pop in on a whim. This is a longer movie, so this is definitely something you are going to be comfortable watching for a long period of time, just marveling how good it looks. This is why I love 4K so much, is because it really just gives you that extra added detail, color pop, black levels, and of course a kick-ass soundtrack. All make for a worthy pickup in my opinion. So let me know in the comments below if you had a chance to pick up American Gangster in 4K. What did you think? In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.